Yeah, yeah, and we can see some erupt lava. We can saw some lava. Yeah, but
Okay.
because but before the 1 week ago when we arrived here, I saw some pictures in the on the internet. It showed some lava from the top of the mountain and just erupted a little.
Okay, so it's still active.
Yeah, it's active.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds great.
How about you?
Yeah, yeah, that's great. That's yeah, you've brought your horizons from this trip.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Mm, actually, it doesn't matter. How about you? How about your festival?
Uh, I just spent a great time with my family, especially with my mom,
Mm-hmm.
and also with my, ex-husband's friend family. We because we both have no other relatives here, so we spent our holidays together. We played that Texas pokers together for about 3 nights. So I think it's great because, you know, it's a bit like gambling, but we don't, spend. We don't pay money on that. We just use um, the how to say the coins
Yeah.
um yeah, to substitute to replace instead of the money.
Mm.
And yeah, I think it's great. And we also went to a scenery spot to enjoy some views and enjoy the views of a lake and had some delicious food. Yeah, nothing special, but I think it's warm moment to stay with my family because I just thought even we've got divorced, but we are still families. Yeah.
So you won't get back together again.
No, no, we won't get better together. We won't, yeah, get
It's
back together. I just yeah, we just don't have that feeling about each other. Yeah, we just treat each other as a family member.
wow.
That's all. Yeah. But yeah, but it's still yeah, I guess it's okay. And I catch a cold before the I caught a cold um before the New Year festival. So yeah, it's so it's didn't catch a flu anymore because these days the flu um are more and more powerful than before.
Yeah, yeah. Uh,
Yeah, it paralyzed me onto the bed for several days.
Yeah, yeah. My family also. Three of my family members have caught the flu during the festival, and they just eat so many medicines, but it didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work. Yeah, it didn't work, and even yeah, and I also take a test about to test about it can examine flus or some how to say bacteria, but none of them are suitable are examined or showed that the type of the flu I've caught. So I just don't know what kind of flu I've caught, and I don't know what kind of medicine I can take.
Yeah, yeah. Just
Yeah.
take care of you. Take care. Mm. So, do you have any plans this year?
Oh, one plan. I just think of I want to going for a self-drive tour toward the western of the country of China.
Taipei?
No, western of China. Mostly from the maybe from the Qinghai, started from Qinghai to the Inner Mongolia and then to Xinjiang province.
Taipei.
So yeah, just 大西北.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
South how to say? West, northwest.
Yeah. So will you go to the Xizang or Taipei?
Oh no. I wouldn't go to Xizang. I just wanted to go for a self-driving tour because I've read a book his writer called He Wei. He's actually an American and he lived in China for decades of years. And he know a lot about China. He just write about his story when he drive along the rights of the not the rights, the ruins of the Great Wall.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. So the area where so you know the Great Wall is winding through China, the whole continent of China. So he drive for a long way to to know more things about China, and I found that he knows more than Chinese people about China. So and he even told some stories to he also illustrates some some bad side of China, or when he traveled to some um small towns, he just exposed the local government, some some people, some staffs in local governments, they they live a luxury life.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they also invited him for dinner. And yeah, but and they also did a lot of exterior jobs to um, to how to say to pretend they are devoting in the local economy, but actually they just uh they just spent money on themselves. They just how to say that word? 腐败怎么说？they just corrupted yeah, they just corrupted the money, and yeah, they just use that on treating people a luxury dinner, or just yeah, receive this money into their pockets.
Yeah. So you will just alone?
No, actually, I invited one of my friends, but she's still not sure because we have to coordinate our time. And today I just asked another friend. She also have interest in in our trip, but she can't drive. We just wanna find more drivers because it's a long way. It needs to shift of driving.
Oh, yeah. Will you try find some companies on the
Stranger,
no, on the Red Book 小红书?
red. Uh, you mean find some partners?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just it's okay, but I just doubt I just doubt it, I can find a suitable person because I'm not a very extrovert extroverted, so I I don't know how to speak to stranger, especially to drive for such a long time.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I can be safe during the whole trip, especially if I find a
Wait.
male male partner.
Okay. Yeah. I always uh when I was young, I always try to meet some male.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Also, maybe it's great, to meet some new person. If you just afraid of, afraid of the danger, you would lost your chance of meeting new peoples.
Yeah, yeah.
Of meeting new people. Yeah, I think it has just both sides. I don't
Mhm.
know. I'm not sure. Maybe if my friends are both refused me, I would try to find one. Try to find some. And if you are interested in that, I think we could go together.
But
But it would take a long time.
yeah, I don't have time. You know, I okay.
Yeah,
And
one of my friend is a perfect choice, as her job is very free. Um she can just work at home.
okay, wow,
Yeah, she
that
just did a remote job, so she can work at home. And she doesn't need it um to working on workplace, stay in workplace. So I think she's a best choice. But she got his um driver license, but she hadn't driven for several years. So she just said
that.
she just yeah, I just said I can teach you. But
But it's also dangerous, I think. Maybe you will find one maybe on the way to the to your trip.
yeah, yeah. He Wei also drive some people on the halfway to their destination. So I think he's a man. And besides, but I think he has a spirit exploration. He like to observe people. And he liked to and on his way uh, of driving, he just also joined some um, funeral 葬礼是 funeral 吧
Yeah.
Yeah, he also joined some funeral of some families. I think that's very interesting, because he just and these people are very enthusiastic and hospitable. They just welcomed him to join them. Yeah, I think I don't know. I think that's a special experiences.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That, also, I think if you are a girl, you said that you if you're not, maybe you can try be a vlog.
Yeah, and he's a foreigner. Of course, people are curious about him, so they like to treat him, friendly. But if they are facing a girl, they may not that friendly. Or yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, right. 何为
Yeah,
right?
they not that hospitable. And if they see you're Chinese, it's very normal to see.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah.
After when you ended your trip, you will find a job or just continue your text.
Oh, I don't know. It's just depend on the you know the my grade of the test.
Okay.
If I got the enough grade for applying the school, I I can, do whatever I want this year. Maybe just waiting for the just waiting for the reply from the school. But if I can't meet the requirements of the grade, I have to take the test again. As the require as the demands of the grade is pretty high, it requires 4.7 both um section, on all the section. So I think it's quite challenging because especially writing, it's hard to reach a 7 score when for most of the Chinese um, attenders attendants
Yeah.
attendees. Yeah, because I think it's a weakness for both for all the Chinese students writing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weak part. Yeah, so I don't know. I just but these days I also use some AI tools to help me improve my writing skills, and the sometimes I can got 7 scores. I think I can still write uh better than the past. So I hope I can, yeah, reach the enough score. But it is but the when I got the 7 um scores, I generally would spend more time exceeded the 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 required the demands of the limitation of the time. So I don't know, because the grammar, I always made some grammar mistakes and it would reduce my grades.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I just found, to master a new language or a second language is very difficult, because it's, you have to uh, know a lot of vocabularies, and you have to know the grammar rules. So it's harder than I thought before. In the past, I've prepared for this exam once, but at that time, I just don't realize how hard to reach a high score. Yeah, but as I just clarified my destination or my purpose, I just found, yeah, it's hard, especially when I watched some videos sharing their experience of attending the test.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Prepare for test.
but I think it's worth it to do because um, to master another language is to master a way of thinking. These days, I just found myself became more talkative than before, because in the past I just wouldn't to expand the topic. I would just wanted to summarize the content as brief as I can, but now I have to extend the content so I can have more to say. Yeah, it makes me become more talkative, I think.
Right. No, I'm so admire of you that you are so self disciplined. In the past month, just didn't know anything, and I didn't practice anything. And today, when I prepare for the materials, prepared for the materials, I think my brain was out of mind. When I saw some English talking, I just can't catch with the speaker. I just have I haven't learned something for a long time. I just feel my brain degraded. So I think.
Yeah, yeah, I think it's very universal as
Mhm.
the it contains too much professional terms that are, that can be quite hard to understand, because it's when I'm reading some materials, and even downloaded the paper published by Google Teams. I use the AI to summarize the main content for me,
Uh-huh.
and explain to me, but I still can't understand, oh, how does it function,
Mm.
because it's too hard. So finally I just watch the Chinese person explaining the mechanism of the of the model. So I think it's quite hard because it contains too much um professional terms.
Yeah. So I wonder, will you use the Chat GPT in your daily life?
No, I wouldn't use ChatGPT, but I would use other AI tools to study. Especially these days, I would use Pi to practice my speaking English. It's a very, I think it's how to say, it's very intelligent. Its tones are like a human, like a real human, especially when I repeat some words again and again. She would express a tone like she feels impatient for me, she impatient on me. you
Uh,
know i I just I was surprised and even feel angry when she expressed her impatience to me.
okay.
Yeah,
So
so it's really it's like you are talking with a real people. It's called Pi. You can download one, and it's the I think it's the best applications I've tried among all the talking AI models. And another AI tools I would use is DeepL, or and some other tools developed by other companies. The some, like the tools that scored my essay. It also um, is an AI tools. It is also an AI. So I think and these days I also use the AI to explain the paper's meaning to me. So I think these days I've already you know get used to using AI as one of my assistants.
wow, that's cool. I just wonder, today I just compared the Gimli and the ChatGPT, and also we saw the Sora. I also found, oh yeah, it's convenient for it's more convenient. But I also said I also think they also have some bugs. When they
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, when they calculate or when they translate, they're not totally perfect. So
Yeah, yeah, that's true. A lot of people said, AI can't generate contents or some creativeness, or can't create some thing that as spectacular as humans.
yeah,
But I think the you know the advantage of AI is that it can uh how to say it can perform better than most of the normal people. For example, not all the people can write an IC that can rate it as a second tier, maybe third tier level,
yeah,
三流水平. Yeah, but it can succeeded most of the people, exceeded most of the people's levels of ability of writing, because not all the people can generate contents as good as an AI. So most of us actually we've read some spectacular creations from some famous writers or famous painters, but uh, most of the human can't reach their level. But AI can perform superior than the most of people. I think that's why AI is really you know is really, how to say, um, overturning.
What's overturning?
Maybe I used the wrong word. I like to say maybe it's why it's so我想说颠覆式，但是好像不能应该用 overturning. Maybe it's why that is so innovative.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually,
Okay, I'll just
yeah, you started.
start with the topic.
Okay.
Okay. But I didn't prepare too much, and I didn't research the mechanism of Janemy or the performance of the Janemy. I just dig more into the Sora, as it can generated a 1 minute long video. So it's really astonishing. In the past few weeks, Runway, which another company can generated AI, can use AI to generated videos. It just announced that maybe it can realize to generate 4 seconds longer video in next 2 years. But when Sora just announced that it can generated 6 seconds long video, it doesn't make sense for Runway to generate a 4 seconds longer radio in next 2 years. Yeah, it's just beat up all the other companies. So I think it's a very astonishing achievement. And besides, besides it can it can it is supported uh multiple um multiple versions of multiple, how to say, sizes of the video. So I think it's very powerful than the other company, and then the other products of of other company, because but the mechanisms they are using actually just originated from the Google teams. But the creation of the Google teams always, um, you know, uh, became lagging behind when it announced its new publication. So, I think, I don't know, they just leverages the OpenAI company just leverages the innovation from Google team, but optimized the the optimized this technology or this model. So I think they are. I've watched some analysis from some professional people. They consider that it's because Google is a giant company, so it's hard for them to create as fast as OpenAI, because OpenAI is a how to say is a new how to say is a new company or unicorn company. So um so it still has very flexible process to to innovate um, to innovate to make great innovation in a short time, and they can make decisions quickly. But in for a giant company like Google, they can't react as can they can't react quickly um, like a new company. So because they have to experience a very tedious process of permission from the superior leaders to make sure they are their destination can meet the um, the income the can meet the budget. So I think that's why just stopped Google to react quickly. So I think that's yeah. But OpenAI, American people are more diligent, I think, because diligent because they just volunteered to do the overtime job all by themselves, all by their own willingness. So they are motivated by themselves to do more overtime jobs. But for Chinese people, we are just forced to do the overtime jobs. It's different. We are just motivated by fear of of being obsolete, but they are motivated by the real by their destination maybe. So I think that's the differences between the two company. And I'd like to talk about the technology, the Sora use. It's mainly based on the transformer uh, architecture and the diffusion models that firstly created by Google teams, um, and they just based on the paper called "Attention is all you need" and another paper called "Photorealistic text to image diffusion models with deep language understanding." These both papers are firstly published by Google teams, and actually the Sora or the ChatGPT also mainly based on these two models, this technology. So but what's the meaning of the transformer diffusion models? Actually, diffusion model just stimulates the diffusion process in physics. It's just like you just dropped a drop of ink into a cup of water, and it would diffused um, gradually in the water, and it's so when you just so how does the machine studies from this model? They were First of all, they were pre-trained by feeding with images or some videos as materials to to train their to get trained, and then these materials would be added with some noises, with some random noises. For example, uh, it would make those random noises would make the pictures become more and more blurry until it can't be identified. Firstly, it's a very clear image that you can see the elements contained in the image, but um, as the augmentation of noises, the image would become more and more blurry, so you can't identify its original its original elements. So with the process of augmenting the noises, the machine studied the roots that how a picture changed from clear to blurry. So that's how they study the process. So that's the main element they studied as that's the main elements they studied, because it's the roots of the changing of the variation of a picture that are the main destination, the how to say, the model would learn from. So that's the mechanisms behind this model. So so but for Sora, at the beginning, it have to turn visual data from of all types of visual. They have to turn all kinds of visual data into a unified one, so they could they could use a one parameter to adjust the model. And besides, it can be trained from the text. How to say? Yeah, they trained text conditioned diffusion models, both on videos and images of variable durations and resolutions. Firstly, they would give these materials a label, a text label, and then they would um, this is the text condition, the meaning of the text condition, and then they would train, then they would be fed with a large amount of data to train the model. Yeah, and after these, how to say, and and so after the model so after the Sora study the roots of how to be to the how to make a picture from clear to blurry, it also can learn the process to make a a picture from having no having nothing on it, and to recover, or to how to say, to recover its elements on the picture. So actually it's just use some, how to say, Gothic distribution, 高斯分布好像是。Gaussian distribution to add the noises. So it means the noises are not in disorder. It's although it's random, but it's still distributed in a type of in a type of in a how to say, in a type of limitation. It still has a limitation that ranges that make the noises in a basic range, even though they are distributed randomly. So that's how the Sora can generate a picture that um, from uh, from a text into a how to say into a video. Um, Besides, and I like to talk about the most impressive video that I among all the examples displayed on its website. Actually, it's the video that I showed a train running through a bridge, and I just noticed it's a very it's a standstill picture, except the train is running, and but I noticed the grassland under the bridge waved by the wind. So I think that's very how to say that's a so it just can generate details that obey the law of physics.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes surprised me because sometimes use I in the past I've used the runway to generate a picture. It has several defects. First of all, it can't understand the meaning I've read, the prompts I've inset, and then second, it can't generate pictures um in a normal way. Sometimes the people in the um, in the picture are unnatural, but in Sora, natural photograph, real photographer. Yeah, so I think it's yeah, you just can't distinguish it is was generated by a machine or generated by a people. It's just based on the real scenarios. So that's yeah, that's the one that astonished me. And another example make me feel surprised is the video, a Asian girl walking on a neon street in
Oh,
Japan. Laura is really understand the the meaning of the real world. It has already understand the law of the physics, the basic law of physics in our world.
yeah, yeah. I saw. Okay.
Yeah, that's a really progress. In a it's a especially when it compares to the other models or other products, other AI products, like Runway and Pixelverse. These can't. I used them several times, but I just quit it because it's not that intelligent. It can make a lot of mistakes, and it can't understand the meaning of your text. Sometimes I just make I just prompt sent a prompt to Runway to generate a unicorn drinking water from a lake, but it just draws me a picture of a unicorn drinking water from a cup in the water. Yeah, it's so weird. you know yeah, it's bizarre. So so I just feel frustrated when I use it. I just thought it's not, it still can't meet my um demands. But I've decided if the Sora opened to the general publics, I would buy its service to generate my to generate my videos. These days I wanted to learn how to use AI to, after I take finish my examination, I would started to use AI to generated videos. I would use most of the pictures in the I would use most AI generated pictures in my videos instead of finding some pictures from the internet.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's funny. And yeah.
So you're
Oh,
okay. Tonight I watched the 2 hours video related to the Sora and the Gemini, but I can't do some notes. I think okay, it's kind of like the videos are same next when we talk about the ChatGPT 1, 2, or 3, and I just free talk. I think it's too.
okay.
I
It's okay.
I found a video. It compared the Gemini and Chapter 4. It said that just put some questions and see how does the tools works. And it found that the Gemini can do better results in translation and in translation and some mm, in some context long text 就是 middle long text because and also it can do better in the recognition in images because the Gemini can based on the Google search engine and also the Google Lens. So if the Gemini received a prompt related to the image, it would send the image into the Google Lens system, so it can search the best qualified images and find the related description to send back to the big data, so it can read the prompt more correctly and send the most corrected answer. And also with the the translation, the Google have the translation and with some uh, with some questions related to search engine. The Gemini can have better answers because it has so much data on its search engine. So it can, based on Google search engine and Google Lens, it can do better in the recognition and also in the results for some read or questions related to the basic test questions. But when it get related to the logical questions, and we will find the ChatGPT can do better results because you know the from the video it showed that the chat gpt can if Gemini without the Google Lens and the Google search engine, it's big data, it's big just based on their big data. The chat gpt can do much better than Gemini. The chat gpt is big data and it's algorithm and just most aspects of the ChatGPT can do better results if the Gemini without uh, Google's lens or Google's search engine. So, but I read some comments. But I read some comments from below. It said that if I want to get some recommendation from if I want to get some recommendation from the AI, I want could you recommend me some best but could you recommend me some gas station? But the Gemini would recommended the most the most corrected gas gations related to the persons related to the persons um, live address because maybe the because it can use its Google Maps functions. So the comments below says that because the Germany has based on the Google has much search information related to the people's life. So maybe the Gemini can more accommodate the regular people's life. But if you want to do some logical questions or do some creative jobs, maybe the ChatGPT can be better for you. Just it's the differences and the comparison. And also, when we talk about the Sora, I saw the video, yeah, and I also chatted with my roommate. You know, my roommate works for a game company, and she told me when they created a video like 2 or 3 minutes, it's a video for the game description. It would cost maybe 3 million or 5 million RMB, and it would cost maybe just 1 or 2 months, and for a waste of money. So I asked her when the Sarah showed up, what does the Sarah would affected your company or your job? Yeah, she just answered me that yeah, we also talked about these questions before, but when we compared the two different, when the Sora just can created less than 1 minute, and if you just you say the Sora just can't handle with crowd people's imagine. When Sora handled too many people's in the same video, you can see there are some strange error in the space，就是空间变换上会有很多的那种 illusion 的错误。And
Okay.
yeah, and also when you just want to 就是 want to download this video, you need to 那个词叫渲染吧，渲染 I don't know how to say 渲染
Okay. Exemplify.
exemplify
Oh, no. Exemplify is not.
rendering
Okay.
yeah, if you want to rendering the video, it also found it's hard to rendering the Sora's video, and it's hard to apply too many layers on video. Yeah, she just told me that, but maybe when the Sora becomes more advanced, maybe it really would substitute too many you said the third party or these people who don't have advanced skills or just like that kind of person. And also
Yeah.
in this Sora function can apply in my work. uh Last week I just can I just talked with one of my client. He told me this, you know, TikTok, if they want to if they want to sell their products on TikTok, they should prepare or just create some videos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they should create some videos. But most of our clients just don't have the creative ability, so they just use the domestic Douyin videos to move it to the TikTok and
Okay.
yeah, to make it to yours. But these days the TikTok just has some rules to punish this videos, so that that we can be okay at now. But last week they told me they just use some AI tools such as the Sora, or maybe Sora derived tools to make new videos, and they showed me how to use it. They can use all Chinese video. They can use they can upload all a video with Chinese tongue and Chinese subtitle video, and just click, they can translate it to different languages video. You can choose it to change into English or Spanish, just as you wish, and just maybe wait 1 or 2 minutes. Yeah, I found it's very it would wait a few minutes, maybe 5 or 6 minutes. It would make your video change into a new video. Just the same person, but their tongue can change to all the different languages tongue. And if my clients just use this video, and if they're just now we talked, the Sora also has some the space，就是空间扭曲的时候会有一点点的，就是不是那么的协对，but
Okay.
they can use some subtitle or use some emoji to cover it. So this is a new video, but most part of this video would be okay, and would be
I
realistic.
think yeah, but Sora hadn't opened to the public yet.
Yeah, but
So
there
yeah, only last people can test to can got a trial from Sora.
yeah, but the tool is alright. It's another. I can send the article to you. I try to use this. Um, wait a minute. Yeah, can you? Did you receive my article?
Okay, let me check.
Yeah, I
Okay.
the same. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Maybe later you can, say that it's the same. It's the same too, I think, because I try to use it to upload a video, and it can translate to different language video. And also, if you just send an image, just send a picture, it can use
oh,
the picture. You send the picture and give them the subtitle, just what you want the picture to say. It would just translate to a video.
yeah.
Yeah, I found okay.
Yeah. They can
Mm,
imitate some celebrities,
celeb
right?
well, what's celebrity?
就是 famous people.
Yeah, and you know they also use there also another tool. You can just send a original picture, and you want it to change. You add some prompt to change this picture, and so this picture can be changed to a new picture, and you also don't need to pay pay fee for the you don't need to pay for the patent fee. And it's there is another AI tool. Maybe they will talk in the video. I thought that it's named Mid Journey, I think. Yeah. So
Mid Journey.
oh yeah, Mid Journey, and create a new picture. So you use a new picture to create a new video. So you can use a new video,
Oh yeah.
yeah, to describe your product and your service, so you can advertise on TikTok, so you can get better result, better.
Yeah.
But you just pay a little fee, and you don't need to create a new team to shoot new videos or just like that. So I think, wow,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, this AI tool.
Yeah, but it's only can suitable for one.
No. Yeah, yeah, but I didn't dig so more. But I just think, okay, these days, my client use this AI tool to create new videos. Yeah, so I think, wow, it's cool. It's uh, yeah, yeah,
Just like it's very vivid, even some dead people, or even some dead celebrities. So yeah, it's like they are, lifelike.
yeah, yeah, and there must be some risks for use that, because
Oh yeah, it's
yeah,
yeah.
most of the people can't recognize that. But yeah, we just talk about okay, this new things happen. We should follow on that. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, it's an but you reminds me of using um using AI to generate a video, to generate a video at the before earlier. I just use I just sent a picture into the sent to the AI, and it generated a figure to me, and I use that figure to make a video, and just send some words to it, and it can create voice. Yeah, so you don't need to do the thing, and the content is just created by ChatGPT.
Mm.
And one time I used ChatGPT to write a story, and I read some, and he would finish the part, the second, the following part, and we both following the last part, uh, each other write it, and and I finally got a very complete story.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah, I think it's amazing, and most of the people can't tell a story like that. Not all the people are are being creative like an AI. Even AI can create something amazing, but they are still better than the most ordinary people.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. It's a little
Oh,
late. We can
yeah.
today.
Okay, just take a good rest.
Yeah. So
Okay, bye. See you.
see you next time. See you next time.
See you next time. We can discuss the next topic during the this week, next week.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.